Connecticut's most unique and exciting historical resources is located on Route 2 in North Stonington, just minutes from Interstate 95. Randall's Ordinary, owned and operated by the Mashantucket Pequot Tribal Nation, offers a step back in time to the sights and sounds of the colonial era. In colonial times, an ordinary was a place where travelers could find food, libations, and overnight lodgings. The main building at Randall's dates back to 1685 and still boasts its original taproom, open hearth cooking area, and antique furnishings. Randall's Ordinary, listed in the National Register of Historic Places, has been the Connecticut Historical Commission as part of Connecticut's Freedom Trail. Before the start of the Civil War, the main building served a dual purpose. It served as an ordinary, but it also became a stop on the Underground Railroad. An old wooden trap door located in the corner of the hearth room opens to reveal a deep root cellar. It was here in the root cellar that the escaping slaves hid until it was safe to move on. The Randall family was one of the first in the state to free its slaves, and the family went on to become strong abolitionists. John Randall, the inn's original owner, had his bedroom on the upper floor, and it is said that John Randall's ghost still haunts the inn. Visitors to the inn have reported strange knocks, footsteps with no one there, and sometimes the faucets turn on by themselves. Some visitors, including a former U.S. ambassador, have claimed to have seen John Randall, and they all describe him in the same way, as a sad-looking man with long hair, wearing a uniform. The family's graveyard is still visible on the property, and the descendants of John Randall played many important roles in society as politicians, judges, sea captains, colonels, bankers, farmers, and teachers. At Randall's Ordinary, we try to keep the colonial tradition alive, and one of the unique ways that we do this is by wearing traditional colonial clothing. As you can guess, it's very hard to find 17th century attire, so our staff members have taken to sewing their own clothing.
My clothing is period clothing. The skirt is a drawstring skirt, which they used then. One of the main causes of colonial women dying was catching on fire in childbirth. And of course the apron. What I'm wearing here is called the chemise, and this is made out of cotton. It's drawstring, and it goes all the way down almost the length of my skirt. And the reason for this was when women did catch on fire, they'd pull the drawstring, kind of a quick release thing, and drop their skirt. And so you weren't standing there naked, at least you had something underneath. Our uniforms, the first ones we got from some people that made them in Plymouth, Massachusetts, at the Plymouth Plantation. But because they're period clothing, they tend to be a little bit expensive. So what I have done is taken the skirts and the chemises that they gave us, and now we pretty much make our own. The skirts are very easy to make. You can just get fabric from a local merchant. We prefer cotton because it is a lot cooler because it can get pretty hot here. And the chemises we make, I usually just use a brown paper bag and make a pattern, and they're very easy to sew, and they're very comfortable.
Food is a very important part of the Randall's experience, and students of American history are welcome to pitch in and help create delicious meals from scratch with ingredients fresh from Randall's itself: eggs, cornmeal, sausage, chutney, and more. Once again, we call on Maggie to demonstrate some of our colonial open hearth cooking techniques.
We do a lot of hearth cooking here. We serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner. For breakfast time, you can eat right off the menu. This morning, I'm going to be making some fried eggs. The utensils we use here at Randall's are all authentic, and that's usually where we get the taste from, because most of the pots are close to 200 years old.
Take some time and watch as herbs and crops are harvested for the evening supper. Then walk into the Ordinary and savor the aroma of fresh baked breads wafting from the Ordinary's brick oven. In the hearth room, you'll find a cheery fire fueled by oak, cut from the 250-acre property. The burning oak lends a delicious smoky flavor to fresh scallops, Black Angus sirloin, roast duck, codfish cakes, and traditional slow-cooked Yankee pot roast. After your meal, you might want to try one of our featured desserts, including apple crisp, chocolate cake, or Thomas Jefferson's bread pudding. In addition to the tap room and keep, the main building at Randall's Ordinary features 3 bedrooms, including John Randall's. The barn and silo, built in 1819, offered 12 more. Each guest room has been meticulously restored to provide the perfect balance of 17th century ambiance and modern-day comfort. Some of the larger suites feature 2 levels connected by winding staircases. The silo suite provides the ultimate in luxury, a deep hot tub under a skylight dome. A nearby log cabin offers a large kitchen and living room area with a stone fireplace and 3 bedrooms. Each floor also offers breakout meeting rooms. The cabin is designed for comfort and serenity in a historic setting. It is an ideal environment for corporate or classroom retreats, meetings, conferences, and study sessions. Audio-visual equipment is available on request. But you know, we're not just food, ghosts, and meeting rooms. You can enjoy a relaxing ride on a traditional hay wagon through patches of wildflowers bordering tree-lined paths, or take an exhilarating ride on a horse-drawn sleigh during the winter season. Walk along the Ordinary's nature trail and stop to sketch a lovely shaded glen, or simply sit and listen to the wind rustling through the leaves.
Hi, I'm Gary Baker, the innkeeper here at Randall's Ordinary, one of Connecticut's oldest continuously operating inns. I'd like to invite you down to experience an authentic 17th century meal prepared traditionally over an open hearth fire, to stay in one of our colonial style rooms, or perhaps even to meet our famous ghost, John Randall. So come relax in the Connecticut woods and come stay with us in a place where things haven't changed much in 300 years.
The Mashantucket Pequot Tribal Nation and the staff of Randall's Ordinary are pleased to offer special amenities for social, corporate, or business groups that wish to hold meetings, field trips, or retreats. Call innkeeper Gary Baker at 860-599-4540 for more information. And oh yeah, John Randall says hi.